Hello, this is Scratch. That's Dennis. Sorry for being really loud right there. This is AOELeagues Season 9 Bracket Q. This is the best of 3 decider between CuteBearCub and anoncon. And we're just going to hit play, which I should have done in the beginning. And Dennis and I, who Dennis is here, but we have spent like the last hour tweaking our sound, so hopefully we sound better. We've listened to the feedback that you guys have some trouble hearing the actual game over my loud-ass self and Dennis's less loud self. And hopefully it paid off. Hopefully we can hear us and the game. And Dennis, how do you feel about the hideout map?
I feel good, but I don't think you've actually shared...
No, I didn't share my... Dreadful. Professional outfit, guys. There we go. Okay, you're in. We're keeping that in. I don't care.
Alright, no.
It's gonna be great. Anyway, so welcome to Hideout, Dennis. This is where we're at. You've missed some vital sheep pulls.
Yeah, it's hideout, so we would expect a fast castle from both likely, right? Poles get the farming bonus. That's going to be pretty good for CuteBearCub, who is already known to place really good amount of farms in late game.
Oh, that's true. Yeah, CuteBearCub with poles is scary now that I think about it. That's really
it'll be interesting to see if that's being utilized and if all the farms are being placed around the bulwark instead of the TC. And anoncon with Burgundians get eco upgrades faster, so it'll be interesting to see if anoncon uses that bonus in some way.
He's used it part of this game heavily before in past games, so I'd expect him to do so here.
Oh yeah, anoncon this is not the first time he's playing Burgundians. He's played even Burgundians on open maps.
I want to say this is either the second or third, yeah.
Yeah.
Good board pull. Really good board pull.
So this is actually a tie-break game between CuteBearCub and anoncon. So these guys are playing their first knockout set where this is the best of 3.
Yep. Now, you said fast castle, which I think you're probably right. But I feel like you could do... It's not arena, so I feel like you could do something here.
Yeah.
Now,
I'd still take my chances going FC, Siege Workshop, Mangonel Defense, but...
Yeah, I think it's the safe pick. Now, is it a guarantee that if one player has their deer on the outside of hideout, the other player also has that? Or is there a chance that you could have it inside and your opponent has it outside?
I'm not really... I mean, I don't know much about map scripting to know that. Maybe we can do some tests with the scenario editor.
Oh, that could be fun.
But... yeah.
Alright, this is a full work. I know it looks like a blacksmith because of my mod. I don't know why. I swear it used to have a unique icon and now it doesn't. That was a good pull. Oh, no, that was not a good pull. But you saved the villager. Good job, CuteBearCub. Well, I mean, we've seen enough about both of these players. I feel like we can ask the heavy question. Who do you favor for this game? Who do you think? Who do you think's got it?
I honestly don't know.
Not sure.
It depends on how they play out the game, right? So over here, Poles versus Burgundians. Even there, I don't really know if Burgundians or Poles kind of take it. Both of them are playing cavalry civs. Burgundians is known for good eco. Poles is known for good eco. I think both of them get relatively good gunpowder options if they need them. If it's going for archers, probably Poles have the better archer units, but would you really go archers with Poles is a question.
I think... I'm not sure.
What would be late game comp if you're playing Poles against Burgundian Scratch? What would your strategy be?
I like Dennis asking me this question about a civ that I've never played against a civ that I've never played. So... okay, I'm going to answer that from the seat of CuteBearCub. I know, having recorded a couple games of anoncon, that I should expect really strong eco and a lot of technologies, theoretically going to an endgame of Cavalier. So I think CuteBearCub is going to want to bolster his eco as well and kind of slow push towards this middle ground here. Maybe even go so far as to wall this up, and kind of pressure on starting with the stone and going forward. Because I think Anoncon's likely to go for the Cavalier play. So I think if I were in CuteBearCub's shoes, that's what I would be thinking of. We're seeing Loom for our red player. Now,
maybe castle drop after going up. Maybe that's just out of habit.
Are poles the gold generation from stone? Is that?
Yes.
Yeah, okay.
Yes, that is poles. Yeah. Poles also, the villagers heal. So that's also something that happens. Okay. Oh, French.
Yep, I always forget. I always forget that they speak French.
Yeah, it's crazy because you don't always listen to a language in AoE 2 and then know what they're saying, but it's kind of nice that you can kind of make out some sentences. Like when I used to play Britons, when I first started playing the game, I couldn't really make out any of the words said by Briton villagers.
Look,
Do
as
you?
a child of two medieval history majors, yes, I could
Oh,
understand
okay.
a couple, but for the most
All
part,
right.
no,
Okay.
it's gibberish.
Yeah. Yeah.
Spanish. I can understand the Spanish a little bit.
Oh, okay.
Just because of where I live.
Nice.
And then the French, obviously, I can recognize stuff on there. Okay, we have an outpost for anoncon, which I'm a big outpost because it's.
There's a forward villager that I'm more interested in. Like,
Oh,
what
that is a
is the forward villager?
So she built
Yeah.
that outpost. Maybe she's just scouting for.
Maybe some kind of tower rush.
Okay. With one villager? I mean, okay.
I don't know.
Some kind of tower rush is right if it's only got one villager.
Maybe that was a misclick. Maybe, or I
Could
don't
be.
know, because it's not like Black Forest where you're sneaking in a will inside the walls, right? So it's very weird.
I haven't played Black Forest since 2002. That is not an exaggeration. You have mentioned Black Forest a lot, and I only remember Black Forest from the lens of 22 years ago.
You know what's crazy right now?
Ooh,
I think you see Black Forest and 1v1 map pool.
Is it in the ladder map pool right now?
Yeah, I think
Ooh, I
so.
might
I
play
don't
it.
know if it's still there, but yeah.
Okay, I actually like these
1v1.
outposts. This is interesting. Are we already on stone? No, because yeah, outposts are 5 stone. That's right. Thank you, commenter from a previous video who mentioned that I was confused about why a person had 195 stone. It was because they built an outpost. See, we're learning.
Yep.
Oh, you know what? Okay, smart commentators. If you can tell me about that deer question I asked earlier, leave it in the comments. There we go. And that's our community engagement checkbox checked. Okay, we've got a semi-forward barracks. I'm a little surprised. I feel like if you're going to go through the trouble of lighting up this entire region, you would probably put this closer. Like, even closer, I should say. Now, the interesting thing here is this outpost reveals that gold. And he knows about the stone, or they know about the stone, so I feel like I'm about to eat my words, and anoncon is going on the offensive. You heard me talking shit. Wait. No, those were placed farms, and then you deleted them. Okay. Does anoncon see? Or I'm sorry.
There is one farm that's next to the TC. So
there is one, yeah.
not using the bonus there. Yeah.
Now, anoncon doesn't see, or I'm sorry, CuteBearCub does not see any of this. So that's interesting. And a stable, okay. Castle Age, and we've got our heavy plow already for our blue player. One thing about anoncon is they really like getting the techs as early as they can manage. And I remember Dennis has mentioned he's not sure if that pays off quite the way that would be desirable. Is that correct?
I mean, I mean, at this elo, I think anything could work. It's more about just having a plan and coming into the game, trying to.
Okay.
This is huge because now, yeah, I guess you have outposts on this side, and you also have forward position, so maybe not that bad.
It's huge if he
Uh,
moves them.
But yeah, I mean, knowing anoncon, I would definitely expect a Cavalier upgrade to be clicked, even if the goal is barely available. But
Oh, hang on.
question is
CuteBearCub actually sees
CuteBearCub?
this. Okay.
Yeah, that was scouted. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. All right.
Ooh, that's a lot of stables. It's almost the amount of stables that you cannot produce from.
I really want this farm to move over here, please. Just.
I think that's way too many stables. No.
Ooh. Okay. I like that wall up. It's not a good wall up, but your heart's in the right place. Yeah. I don't. Yeah. No. This can't support that.
You have 4 on gold.
14? 14 feels low. And we're already clicked to castle though, so for both players. Oh, damn. There was a hole there. CuteBearCub. CuteBearCub, you missed the villager. There we go. Yeah, I think 3 might be a little excessive. Oh, okay. Never mind. Anoncon is going for it. Holy hell.
Yeah.
This is like an any % speed run for Burgundians.
I think you need a little bit more gold villas now.
Yeah.
And I think if you're actually planning,
I think you need like 8. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
What was the castle? The castle time was like 15 minutes for both, give or take. I like this. That's
oh, I like this. I think anoncon is also thinking about a castle drop behind this, so maybe that's also going to be a forward castle drop. And if the forward castle goes up, this could be really good for anoncon.
I'm frankly surprised from both of our players that nobody has come over here to wall this up yet. I kind of expected it of either.
How does anoncon react to the walls? You need that. Those palisade walls will go down pretty quickly. Okay, that's gonna be repaired.
Oh,
not repaired.
No.
Open. No.
Oh. Okay.
Repair. Have it.
Well, CuteBearCub, you missed an opportunity there.
Yeah, just run in, and that would have been painful.
But I mean, let's be honest. This was gonna get destroyed anyway, so.
Even now, the gate's open, so yeah, that was a missed opportunity.
Definitely something to think about. Anoncon is that can. Not to discount the prowess of CuteBearCub, but a more aware player at the time could have really punished that. There's still a gap here.
Yeah. Whenever I make gates, I lock them up because I've had that issue so many times.
Well, and they did the update where you can lock them while they're being built now, which is really cool.
Yeah.
Now this is not a good fight. Oh no. Oh, please don't. Okay.
But
Don't do this to me, CuteBearCub.
You have the stable armor for CuteBearCub, and I mean Cavalier is definitely better, but
got pikemen coming out. I'd like to see a second stable and a monastery at this point. If you're seeing that many Cavalier. Okay, or I'm sorry, a second barracks. There's a second barracks. I would like to see a monastery.
I think having Slasher privilege would be good too. But yeah, there's a lot of things that can happen. But I think right now, just have minimal units to just defend against this. I think having monks would be very powerful because at this point you
still
know
have
that
the wall, right?
You have the wall, and you know that Anoncon's probably all in right now because
there's
no way Cavalier can be researched like this without crippling your eco. So
we still only have 4 on gold, but he's Burgundians, he's not Poles. So. Okay, this is I think this is actually a fight that CuteBearCub can win. How are we on text? We got 2 versus none. Okay. So these are actually very weak Cavalier, which is a strange thing to say, I'll admit, but
Yeah, the first armor is not in. The first attack is in. That is interesting that attack was prioritized. But
I think that anoncon just wanted to get in and maybe minimalize these Polish farms.
villagers, yeah. But yeah, I think the comp is nice for Poles, and also building up to castle. When the castle goes up, I imagine slasher privilege will be prioritized.
Do we think the
And,
castle goes right up here on the wall? Do we
the
think it's maybe a little
castle-
bit further back to guard these?
I mean, at this point, with the forward position from blue, I wouldn't mind a defensive castle with slasher privilege being the main reason for the castle,
Sure.
and defensive castle as well. So, and I think as long as you're mining stone, you're also getting gold, right? So there's an extra bonus there. And I mean, CuteBearCub might even go imp immediately after dropping the castle based on the resources that are now collected. So Pole's farming is insane.
So CuteBearCub, it doesn't feel correct, but you can actually take this. I'm pretty sure. Yeah.
Yeah.
It doesn't
5,
feel
000.
right, but
Yeah.
and that was a very expensive trade for anoncon to lose.
Yeah. 5,000 resources collected more for CuteBearCub right now.
Oh wow, yeah. That Polish economy is flying. But
Yep.
This is CuteBearCub doing CuteBearCub things. We've seen this in most games. He's really good at building farms and maintaining them.
Yep, and as long as it's around the full-work, you also get instant food drop-off.
Yeah, I'd like to
That
see
could
a
also speed up
full
the-
work right here. I was kind of hoping for that. Maybe no.
Yeah, I mean, when the game is kind of
Ooh.
stressful, you
Oh yeah. Okay, this could actually be 2 tiles forward. Then it could cover the gold, but that's just me. This
I
is
think
fine.
it's mostly just to shut down the pressure so that the knights can't just run in.
I think
I
that
don't
you
know
need
if
to pair
it's
this
up.
with the villager coming out to just lock this down.
Ooh, I like the University Monastery. So the imp is being prioritized. I
Yeah,
think
handcart for
CuteBearCub pretty
Burgundian.
much clicked.
Yeah, very nearly.
Okay, so the imp can. Okay, the castle, is it built? I feel like castle's built, so yeah, you can click out imp now.
There is TC next to the castle for the stone. Oh, CuteBearCub, you are playing this like you know exactly what you're doing. Really cool to see. Okay, that was a good reaction from anoncon. I like that stone wall. I didn't even catch that. Now, that is unfortunate, though. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oof.
And I think that's the game, right?
I don't think so. I hope not. Could be, though. These guys are weak. That's...
You're about 20 villagers down, and your farming eco is much less than your opponent. So, I mean, anoncon at this point cannot click imp right now. So that's the main concern right now.
Well, you got the defensive castle you asked for.
Oh, I was thinking defensive CuteBearCub.
Okay. Oh,
Yeah,
right,
for
slasher
anoncon-
privileges. That's Polish. Okay.
Yeah. I think CuteBearCub's gonna outboom Burgundians at this point. So yeah, it's
We're up to
and
5
also
TC.
and I also like how CuteBearCub's thinking, what can I be countered with? Pikemen for the knights. So Obuk being mixed in as well on the way up to him, and that's pretty good.
These are such a cool unit. The sound they make when they hit stuff is just so cool. I think it's a unique sound for them too. Alright, we're almost up to imp. We're getting more eco upgrades for anoncon. He really likes the tech tree. Okay, this is not where I would put that wall, but at the end of the day, there's nothing over here, so that's totally fine. Other than the 2 relics, but you got a gate, so...
And as long as you have the eco lead, you can slowly grab that position. You just don't want to be made to switch positions when you...
I would like to see a second castle from CuteBearCub or anoncon right on this corner.
To respond to the pikes and the knights, the man-at-arms is being mixed in, but with Slacher privileges, knights can just take out the man-at-arms. So I don't know if it pays off or not kind of the long run, even if the eco is behind it. Right now, Noncon's looking to boom out and defend, hopefully, to make a comeback. But I don't know if there's enough time
Second cast.
with
Trebs
Trebs
are out.
also. Yep, Trebs are being prioritized, so that's the forward position is going to be gone very soon.
Good
So-
reaction from CuteBearCub. And he's building trebuchets immediately, and that's what I like to see. I think we've mentioned that in every one of their games, is that we need to see trebs as soon as you get up to Imperial Age. I like the O-Book mix-in. That's really nice. Just to help with some of those tankier units. Alright, well, we got trebs out, but they're not doing it. Come on, buddy. We can do it. I really like the second castle, actually. Now, that being said, anoncon is being allowed to freely expand. I don't know if it's going to be enough, though. Oh, that's your entire defense? Okay, no, it's not. I lied. We're getting Cavalier, the Polish version. Dennis has vanished into the ether.
No, I'm here. It's just the army lead is substantial between them, right? So it's gonna.
Nope, Anoncon's buckling in for a long game. We got crop rotation.
Yeah, I think Anoncon right now needs to just boom and just keep the army alive so that you distract CuteBearCub in this forward position to buy you as much time to boom.
That was a really expensive trade again.
Yeah, I think the forward position is gone now.
What
So
are you guys doing?
CuteBearCub's likely gonna move forward. I think probably forward walls. Yeah.
Forward walls, or maybe even just a castle to pressure.
Could be.
It's 4.
Maybe searching for gold. I don't know.
It's such a cool unit. Look at cool. It's so cool. Oh, we've got an AI army from CuteBearCub. Let's go, boys. Alright, anoncon. How are we doing?
Anoncon's up to
25.
80 villagers, so right now maybe just sell your wood and...
That is a lot of wood. Both players are actually floating a lot.
I mean, I honestly don't think Anoncon has the time right now. You need to build army after this, after going to Imp. I just don't see the time that's available. I think the timing is perfect for CuteBearCub for this attack, and yeah.
That's a lot of buildings.
And all the buildings are going to go down pretty quickly with the 3 trebs.
I would like these trebs to target the gate, but I'm afraid, yeah, they're hitting the TC. Okay.
Yeah, I don't know if Slacher privilege came in, but...
I think it's about to, with all these stables.
Yep.
Send in the boys.
92 pop versus 174 pop. That's where we're at right now.
Yeah.
And CuteBearCub also picks up the 3rd relic.
Fourth relic. No, 3rd relic. Yeah.
Yeah.
Another defensive castle. TC. Wow. Yeah. No, I said this earlier, but I think personally, I think I would struggle against CuteBearCub myself at this point. They have vastly grown as a player in this short time, I think. Since our showcase match. Now, that being said, both players are floating a ton of resources. I know for CuteBearCub that's about to change, but I think the villagers... Oh, no, it's just one villager. Okay.
Yeah, I think CuteBearCub's making army. It's just the production buildings that are not available. But also, it's completely popped out, right? So I think they should be fine.
And a follow-up castle. Oh, gnarly. Gnarly pincer move here from CuteBearCub. But anoncon is not giving up.
This is over though.
Yeah, I agree, but you know, tunnel vision exists.
Yeah. I mean, this is the first
Yeah,
game,
there
so
it
maybe
is.
anoncon wants to kind of have a feel for the game before quitting. And yeah, on to the next one.
All right. So we're gonna give the red dot. Red dot. Boop. There it is. CuteBearCub wins the first game of the decider. And this was really well executed by CuteBearCub. I don't even think anoncon necessarily did anything wrong. I definitely think the build order with Burgundians was maybe a little overzealous, but CuteBearCub
Um,
just played a really good game today.
yeah, I think I would have probably boomed it a little bit before going for the forward position, because once you go Cavalier so early, you don't have too many resources to work
That's
with
true.
to keep your eco running. I think because of your eco and not the raids, you kind of fell behind by 30 wills or so, and then you're playing catch up to do damage to make up for that villager difference,
That's
which
true.
was not really
Yeah, I
fun.
think if those Cavalier had been able to break through and get value, it would have been a totally different game. But unfortunately, losing them to basic knights
Yeah,
was
I mean, maybe you basically just do like a tower rush to prevent walling behind to basically break in. But if you don't really have any range units behind the knights, then just walling up can defend against them. So
yeah.
it's
Yeah, no, this was a good game. Well done, CuteBearCub. We're gonna pause and we're gonna go on to game two. All right, and we're back, and this is game two. I'm gonna go ahead and play before I start talking. There we go. This is game two for CuteBearCub and anoncon, and for the decider. And last game was closed. Really boomy, really eco heavy, and both players are good at that. I'm very curious about what happens on this very open map generation for Mega Random. This is like tiny woodline Arabia with the sides.
yeah, I love this map generation. I feel like I've seen you play a Mega Random game that is quite similar to this, but it was narrower with a lot more woodlines on the sides. You remember that one,
I think
Scratch?
so. I think so.
Yeah.
Yeah, this very much feels like a strange mixture of like inverted Atacama. That's what I'm gonna call it. Oh my god, there's so much gold. Holy hell. Whew. Where's CuteBearCub stone? Okay, his stone. There's stones on the back. Anoncon's is a little forward. That's not terrible though. Got gold on the back. There is so much gold on this map. This is nuts. Okay. Anyway, things that people actually care about. We've got relics over here. 4 relics. Only 4 relics. Okay. Interesting. And then we have Lithuanians, which is an interesting pick. I'll be honest, for Mega Random, and anoncon in Magyars. I'm quite fond of the Magyars, especially on this map. Actually, Lithuanians. I feel like I don't know if we're gonna see relic plays in a map that only has 4 relics.
I mean, if I play Lithuanians, I'm gonna go for relics, right? Because you're gonna have attack upgrades from the relics.
Sure,
So
but what I mean is like you only get it up to 4, right? And there's only 4 relics on the map. So
yeah,
I think you're going to go for it anyway. It's just whether or not it's going to be useful.
I think any advantage that you get in terms of attack upgrades is going to be useful. I think
True.
Mega Random, it kind of makes sense that they went cavalry. I prefer going cavalry in Mega Random just so that you can scout more easily. And if you're further away, you can kind of move around. So I definitely like the Lithuanian pick.
I
You
prefer
don't really
going.
have good archers with Lithuanians, probably,
I
but
prefer
that's
going
only in the long term.
Vikings on Mega Random because water is scary.
Oh, Vikings.
It's a good TC spot right there.
speaking of TC spots,
Like
how are the
this.
wood lines looking like for every player? Once this wood line runs out, the next wood line's going to be a little bit further out.
So red has
For
scouted the
anoncon.
sides. I don't think blue has seen the sides yet. Okay, only just, but he doesn't know that that's a wall of trees. Yeah, it's definitely an interesting map. I'm curious if either player is going to wall. I think that anoncon might, because they definitely have an easier time of it, but this is kind of awful for CuteBearCub in terms of like walling. Well, maybe not. I guess you could make something happen, but
With the hill up front as well,
yeah,
if you're planning to wall towards that tree, it's
yeah.
going to be a little tricky. Yeah.
Now we saw anoncon dropping outposts earlier, and I really liked that. I wonder if he's gonna try that again. Ooh, oh no. Oh, that's not good. Okay. Alright, it's not the end of the world. It's not the worst thing. Losing 2 is the worst thing, and I do that plenty. Let's see. Does anoncon stop at 19? Or does he power through and go up to like 25?
I mean, if you have Magyars, you want to use the scout to do a scout rush, right? I mean, at least I think most people would, because scout rush
Sure.
with the extra attack would be able to do some damage. So
Is that a third board?
it is mega random, so I wouldn't be surprised.
Oh no, not again! Oh no! Oh, anoncon, I'm so sorry. Oof. That is not a great way to start this off.
I think anoncon just needs to shake it off, because this is a must-win, more or less, for anoncon.
Sounds
Although,
about
right.
right to do that.
Oh, yeah.
Somebody get lamed?
No, his scout died.
Oh, scout died. Oh, it's a scratch scout.
Yep.
Good job, CuteBearCub. You've joined the Scratch Scout Club. God, say that 20 times fast. Ugh. So Dennis, you know what you could do here? You could put a TC right in the middle of these two golds, and then you could use them as part of a palisade wall between the golds, and then BB would come to your house and beat you up. Yep. That's a joke for a very specific group of people that will probably not understand it. I do genuinely think about that every time I'm walling up. Now that I saw BB mention that. Dennis.
Yeah, definitely useful tip for sure.
Yeah, it was definitely something I never thought about, and then which is weird
But
because
yeah.
I play archers.
But yeah, I never really think, like, I never wall through the minerals, but definitely make sure that you have a stone and gold when you wall, right?
Yeah, you have
yeah.
one that you can access. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's weird. I played archers for so long, and I never thought about that. Stable for red. All right. Okay, so anoncon did opt for powering through to 21 villagers, which means that's 100 food that he will be, or they will be missing potentially from those 2 dead villagers.
I mean, no scout pressure from Lithuanians, so you still have the chance
Not yet.
to go.
He just got the stable up.
Okay.
Yeah, just built it. And I think blue sees it? Yeah. Okay,
Red's walling up.
He's trying.
Yeah, Magyar scouts are going to be in your base, and at least you'd expect it to. So far, did the steel go down? It is coming up now, so it's a little bit delayed in terms of the build, but
I think they're managing to recover nicely.
yeah, all things considered, for sure.
Yeah, 2 villager deaths is rough. Definitely some shaky nerves, and that happens. Ugh.
Also, the wood lines are kind of messy, right?
Awful.
It's always
Yeah.
never fun
Alright.
to play when the wood lines are like this.
CuteBearCub, I know they're Magyars, but this is a little ridiculous. Is this behind? What is this wall? What is going on here? Wouldn't you want this to be over here? Right?
I think it's like a creative wall through the TC, maybe? Oh, no, actually, no.
Yeah,
I see,
it doesn't make any
like,
sense.
another...
You could just...
I guess... Yeah, I guess we'll see that soon after the whole walls go down.
That's one for the Lithuanian.
CuteBearCub is gotten the advantage. And yeah.
Parancs. Szolgálatára.
No spearmen yet? Okay. Now, I don't think Lithuanian scouts win this fight. Oh, they do if CuteBearCub, or I'm sorry.
I mean, that was a lot of value for CuteBearCub still, right?
Yeah,
Killed
sure.
2 scouts, 1 villager, and
Second stable.
a lot of idle time. So CuteBearCub doesn't really have army right now, so you can think about...
Now,
the walls are not up.
I do like the reactionary spearman once he saw that Anoncon was building scouts instead of spearmen of their own. I think that's really cool, because generally after losing an engagement like that, you should expect a counterattack, which we might be seeing here. Dennis,
Yeah,
do you
right
remember how I follow a unit? Is it F? You told me this at one point, and I don't remember how to do it.
I mean, the way my hotkeys work is I just use the default hotkeys, so it's basically just using your keyboard layout. You can basically just see and be able to
No,
figure
but
it out.
you told me there's a hotkey to actually just follow units with the camera, and I was wondering how to do it.
Oh, okay.
I thought it was F.
I think so. Yeah, you just click on a unit, click F, and it should automatically move. Which means Scratch is planning to ditch the video recording.
What?
Are you planning to ditch the video recording?
No. What? I'm confused.
Okay.
No, I
No.
meant, there's a no. Oh, you meant I was gonna get up. No, I wanted to do like an action cam and follow these guys. I just can't remember how to do it. But F is not the button.
F is not the button?
I remember vividly, Dennis sent me a Discord message saying that Viper pressed a button to follow units. So Viper, if you are watching this video, please comment below and let us know what that button is.
Right. I mean, that would be the dream, right?
Right? It'd be great.
Camera autofollow is F. Did you click on the unit and click F?
No, nothing.
Alright, never mind then.
Yeah, no. Oof. And no new spearmen built, so that's good to see. We're showing restraint, and that's really hard to show, especially when you're up against Magyar scouts. Okay, CuteBearCub can Castle Age. No, we can't. Because we need the blacksmith built. Can right after that. We're getting Town Watch, which...
I like, because of the mega random aspect of it.
Yeah. Also, like, that's one of those texts where I would rather just have it. It's so helpful. But that's because, you know, I have 157 games as the Byzantines, so when I don't have Town Watch, I get nervous. I'm so used to having it.
So, Anoncon's still going for scouts.
Some kind of aggression, yeah.
If you're thinking full feudal age, just mix in archers and do like archers and scouts.
And
that's gonna be...
do it forward, right? Like do it like right up on your opponent to get them there that quicker.
Yeah, sure. Why not? But right now, because it's just scouts, I think you can just repair the wall and you should be fine as CuteBearCub. But the walls are kind of ambitious for CuteBearCub, so maybe the villagers can't get there in time. But maybe that's not really true. Yeah, they can get there easily.
If he's paying... Well, he has to delete the farm, though.
Also, there's 5...
Oh, he did it. Yeah, there he is.
Alright.
Well done, CuteBearCub. This is a different player. This is absolutely an improved player from our showcase. One thing I'm noticing is we've got this creeping villager, which I'm a big fan of, but I am noticing something, and this is definitely to Anoncon's detriment. I don't think Anoncon knows that this woodline is this big. Because
I think anoncon is pretty much playing open as well, right? So
Yeah.
I think when the knights eventually come from Lithuanians, that's going to be a lot more painful.
Oh, uh-oh. Enemy spotted. Enemy spotted. CuteBearCub, this is a little, this man's going on a jaunt.
Yeah, I think that
Yeah,
all right, that's
okay, fine.
whoa, that is insane.
Hey, Anoncon,
Alright.
click town watch.
Yep.
Oh my gosh. Okay, this is, I mean, look, CuteBearCub, we said it was an ambitious wall up.
But now it worked out, right? Because now you have villagers everywhere. You can kind of defend against this position.
A little bit, yeah.
You have monks as well, so if knights do show up in Castle Age, you can just convert the knights from behind the walls. But I'm guessing the monks are more for picking up the relics so that your knights get the extra attack.
I cannot believe that this is a stealth mission. This is nuts. They're right there. Although, CuteBearCub's done this before. Okay, I was gonna say that CuteBearCub's done this before, where they like to build a forward implement and then not use it.
I feel like a mangonel, and you could have gotten at least a couple of mangonel shots.
You heard it here first, guys. Dennis opting for a mangonel over a battering ram. I'm gonna clip that, and I'm gonna use that as a soundboard against you.
Oh yeah, sure.
Alright, we've got Don Quixote, the battering ram, versus the mill.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, I personally definitely use the rams once they're masked, and probably once you have, when you're in imp with capped ram or siege ram.
Yeah.
Battering ram is kind of underwhelming. And now you don't have the protection for it. They're just gonna die.
Yeah, now your position's exposed. So I definitely would have maybe garrisoned up to 2 mangonels, and then gone out with that, because that could have taken him off stone, it could have taken him off of the wood line. Now this is interesting. I would not include these villagers in this attack. I don't even think I would attack this. I would grab some pikemen. Maybe.
The villager just calmly walks away.
Yeah.
And build a stable which would give forward knights. I mean, the main concern is anoncon is playing completely open, and no TCs for protection for some of the villas who are on around the mills, and no safe wood collection because hasn't really expanded to the sides for the TC in the corners.
There it is.
So, but it's a lumber camp; it's not a TC, right?
True. I'd like to see a town center here, not because it's just a good spot for one, but because it would kind of help alleviate some of that openness. But this is a lot of like kind of focus on this, and we've got that's a misclick, right? I was gonna say a forward castle. I'm a big fan of the aggressive farm. That's
yeah.
Whew.
CuteBearCub wants Khmer. That's what.
Yeah, there it is. Yeah,
all right. So yeah, I think wood has been. I mean, I would prefer if even anoncon could afford it. I don't think anoncon can afford it at the moment, but
he's down by 40 villagers.
I mean, the pain point is only 100 wood and 6 on wood.
Yeah.
I think that is the main problem right now,
and we're building a lot of pikemen too, so and farms on top of it, so we're definitely hemorrhaging wood. Oh, there's the mangonel. All right, now watch this. Maybe one villager.
I think in this game, I think as CuteBearCub, you can just focus on the woodcutters and you've pretty much got this. I mean, and you've pretty much already got it, but still.
Are now scouts? No.
Knights, I like how CuteBearCub's pretty much just minimal investment in the forward position and just booming up to 100 bills or so.
Yeah,
And
definitely
going up
learned
in-
from the
Yeah.
King Gazi game, or King Gaz game, I think, where there was a little overinvestment in the forward position. This is very minimal, and I actually like to see it. I do want to see a little bit more. Okay, now here's what you do: you garrison these knights, you bring out another mangonel to do the same trick, and then when he responds in the same way again, you send the knights in, or you ignore what I just said because he's sitting in a town center.
That's questionable TC right there.
A little bit. It's definitely interesting. Wow, that villager died before the knight even attacked him. Did you hear that?
Yeah, that was low HP villager, so I was gonna die.
He deleted the aggressive farm.
Yeah, this is
What are these villagers doing, CuteBearCub?
Yeah, this is rough.
We are swiftly approaching, I believe, a non-recoverable position. We've got one relic so far, about to be two.
Yeah, and all those are attack upgrades for knights, right? So
Mhm.
those knights are gonna have more value when it raids. So
I'm kind of curious as to why CuteBearCub hasn't actually leaned forward yet. Maybe he
I
wants
mean,
the castle.
maybe it's just maybe it's more like a knockout game in the tournament. So wants to make sure that
Their
doesn't really
position's
slow the
solid.
game.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah. Because so far, CuteBearCub has played in games which are all group stage games, right? They
Yeah.
didn't really need to win the set to progress further, but I think now, and I think CuteBearCub's played this perfectly. I don't know why the ballistics upgrade, but yeah, overall in general, it's been pretty good.
Maybe bombard cannon in the future? I'm not sure.
I mean, bombard cannon is not benefiting from ballistics, but probably
that's right. I always forget
my
that.
guess.
Yeah. I always forget that the picture of the cannon is total bullshit, and that the gunpowder units don't benefit from it. I've always forgotten that. This is the bravest monk of all time. Don't mind me.
That's relic number 3, which means +3 attack for the knights. And already has an attack upgrade, so +4. They're gonna start melting the knights in engagements soon, and the pikes are not gonna do anything soon.
Yeah, the pikes are dying before they can get kills.
And the third relic is deposited in. Right?
It is wild to
Now,
me that you can time that without looking at it.
I just see the mini map and.
It's a red dot amongst red dots. Like, get out of here. That's nuts. This is why Dennis Belt tries to bully me. And why? Okay, now CuteBearCub. I get that you're probably doing skirmishers like Dennis has predicted, but like at this point, man, just build more knights. You've invested 3 relics into them. You're about to drop a castle to defend. I really don't know if skirmishers are needed here.
I mean, it could also be hand cannons, right? Hand cannon knights, maybe.
No, that's true.
You have
To
the
deal with
gold,
the pikemen?
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fair. I'll take that. I love this castle, by the way. This is a great castle. I would prefer it if we actually went and grabbed this gold first, since it's, you know, on the front. This TC is a little extra, I think. I don't know if we need that.
Yeah, I think CuteBearCub's pretty much just thinking, control all the goals with TCs, castles, and this should be pretty good. And because of that, I think it is going to be hand cannon and a double gold comp from CuteBearCub soon.
You've got Latus coming out, and they also benefit from the relic upgrade, I believe.
Oh yeah.
The Latus looks really cool. Big fan of that unit. Not as cool as a Boyar. Boyar is probably like top shelf or top tier mounted unit. They look really cool.
Ooh, Magyar Hussar looks the best.
The Hussar, yeah,
Yeah,
it does
yeah.
look pretty good. Ooh, actually no, the new Savar looks really
Ooh,
good.
yeah.
That's a good one. Anoncon's still in it. He's oh, okay, I misspoke there.
All right, now let's just pause frame here, and then you tell me how anoncon is still in it. Which statistic that you saw made you think anoncon is still in it, Scrap?
Them specifically having not GG'd at the time that I said that.
Yeah.
That's what I meant.
Yeah, there's a 70 village lead. I think this was over, but it's definitely a rough way to go out. But Anoncon did well, a lot of good moments throughout the tournament,
Yeah.
and I hope this doesn't discourage him from participating in more. Just
So, just to clarify,
yeah.
for my dumb brain that because I don't know the rules of this tournament, does this mean that AnonCon is done? That their
I
run
think
is
so.
concluded?
I think so.
Okay.
This was best of 3 for a tie break, I believe, to get into the top 2. I don't know who the other player is. I'll try to pull that up, but yeah, this should more likely mean that CuteBearCub's making it through to the knockout stages, whereas Anoncon is out of the tournament.
Okay, I think that is correct as well. And AnonCon will be missed. We definitely had a lot of games of this player, especially with, not to speak ill of anybody, but we had a lot of drops in this tournament. So I think it kind of worked out in our favor in that we had a little bit less to do, but more importantly, we started to really grow close to the players that were showing up. And AnonCon was definitely one of them, and there was definitely a lot of very enjoyable games. So it will be a shame to see them go, but CuteBearCub advances, and CuteBearCub, I would say, has also had quite a spectacular arc as this brief series has shown. So I agree with Dennis. I hope AnonCon. I personally plan to keep a list of the players here and see if maybe we can catch them in another tournament. That's kind of the secret goal of this whole channel, is to really dive into who's doing the active low elo scene and follow them. So I hope to run into AnonCon again. And CuteBearCub, great job. This is really good.
Has been crazy good.
Really good.
When we first saw CuteBearCub, I think one of the things that we spoke about was how inactive he is in early game. But I think the Scout Rush it's been a good balance now with CuteBearCub kind of transitioning well into late game, which is where I think CuteBearCub thrives in. But has a good scout presence and good activity in feudal age to kind of get an early advantage. So this is definitely looking like a really good contender in the knockout stages.
I'm genuinely convinced that if I ran into CuteBearCub on the ladder, I would definitely have some hesitations. This is a different player. This is a player that has advanced since we first saw them. I remember there was a lot of tunnel vision. You're right, there was a lot of inactivity in the early game, and then if I remember correctly, CuteBearCub ran into a player named Bulgarian, who's no longer in the tournament, but was hyper aggressive, and they've clearly learned how to deal with that. And it shows. Both of these games, I don't want to discount AnonCon and make it sound like it was a slam dunk, but both of these games, CuteBearCub executed their strategy in spite of their opponent, and they did so very well. They went into hideout knowing, okay, I've got heavy forward position, I've got to relieve that pressure, I've got to reinforce my position, and I've got to boom. This game, I'm Lithuanians, I'm against Magyars, I've got to wall up, I've got to get relics, I've got to put pressure. And they did 1, 2, 3, all three things. Just really, really good executed strategy. And the thing that really excites me is that they're doing this. Like, it's only been 3 weeks. That's what's wild about this. This is an amount of growth that took me months to figure out, and I still don't execute strategies half the time. So no, this is really cool to see. Yeah. So any final thoughts?
No, I think you pretty much covered it.
Oh, I'm sorry. Say something. Add something. Then I'll feel better.
Oh no! Like I said, it's just been good performance of CuteBearCub and really good balance and really good contender in the knockout stages. So that's going to be really interesting. Moving forward to cover the knockout stages, the group stages end in 2 days. So all the group stage games should be wrapping up in a couple of days. We do expect a few more sets to be played.
Hopefully. Fingers
Hopefully,
crossed.
yeah, we're hoping for a few sets to be played before that. But if not, we should be moving on to the knockout stages next.
I'm excited.
A lot of good things to look forward to.
It's gonna get brutal. All right. Well, I'm Scratch. That's Dennis. This has been AOE League Season 9 Bracket Q. This has been the group stage decider between CuteBearCub and anoncon. That's 2 wins to CuteBearCub. So CuteBearCub will progress, and anoncon, we wish you luck in your future competitive participations. Have a good night. Thank you.